everybody, welcome back to our channel. मैं हूँ नेहा, कैसे आप सब? So today we are here with the Death Note season 1 episode number 3. Okay, so like seriously watching these 2 episodes, my excitement level from here it has gone to here. Like if I seriously say, you can't see from here, but imagine that. I'm like so excited. So what is happening after that? Now the L person, what is going to do about that death note, or is going to find him? Who is going to find each other first? That is the big question over here. So how this video is going to be? चलिए देखते हैं.
Greetings to all of you at the ICP. I am Neil. Whether the guilty party is an individual or a group, there's a strong possibility that they're Japanese.
Kira, I've got a pretty good idea what your motivation might be, and I can guess what you hope to achieve. However, what you're doing right now is evil.
You bastard.
Try to kill me.
I am justice. I protect the innocent and those who fear evil. I'm the one who become the god of a new world that everyone desires.
Kira, I will hunt you down wherever you're hiding, and I will
Eliminate you. I am
justice.
Dealings.
All right, let's start with the tip line reports.
Yes, sir. Up to this point, we've received 3,029 responses about the murders via telephone and email. Most of these have been curious citizens and prank calls, but there are 14 people who claim to either know Kira or who have seen him. All 14 accounts were followed up on and carefully documented. However, nobody could provide any information that wasn't already publicly available. And lastly, this week there were an additional 21 people who called in claiming to be Kira. We didn't want to rule anything out, so we followed standard procedure and created files for all 21 of them.
All right, on to the victim reports.
Yes, sir. Upon further investigation, we have confirmed that information of the heart attack victims was in fact publicly available in Japan immediately prior to their deaths. Also, concerning L's request that we investigate the time of death for each victim, we found that all of them occurred between the hours of 4 p.m. and 2 a.m. on weekdays, local time, with 68% of them occurring between 8 p.m. and 12 a.m. Weekends and holidays appear to be the exception to this rule, as the times of death vary much more widely than during the week.
That information is extremely relevant for us. It suggests that given the times of death, our suspect could very well be a student.
Oh.
Based on the fact that Kira's only killing criminals, I think it's safe to assume that he's driven by a very idealistic notion of justice. It's highly possible he may even aspire to be some sort of godlike figure. We're dealing with an individual who has a very childish concept of right and wrong. Of course, this is mere speculation at this point, but still I recommend you re-examine any assumptions you've made as to whether or not our suspect could be a student. We must consider every possibility. I believe that is the shortest route to finding and arresting Kira. Please continue with your report.
Oh, right. Does anyone else have something they'd like to add?
Yes, sir.
What is it, Matsuda?
Well, I'm not saying this to support Kira or to condone the murders, but in the last few days throughout the world, but especially here in Japan, we've observed a dramatic decrease in the number of violent crimes committed.
Oh.
Well, I suppose it makes sense. We've suspected something like that would happen. Anything else?
That's nice, right?
Well, that about sums up our report for today. L?
Thank you, everyone. I feel we're one step closer to finding Kira. Before I go, I'm afraid I have one additional request to make. This is directed to the team investigating the victims, TV news, and the internet. I would like you to go back and take a closer look at the exact way in which the victims' identities were made public. Be as thorough as possible.
In particular, I want to know if photos of the victims were made available to the public in Japan.
I'll leave it to you.
Chief, you look like you could use one of these. Sleeping much?
Thank you. That'll do the trick. I feel all these late nights are starting to take their toll.
About what I said earlier at our meeting. Well, now that I think about it, I'm sure everyone already knew that. I wanted to apologize.
What on earth are you talking about? Nobody said it would be easy to speak the truth, but it has to be done, especially when it's something that isn't easy to say. Having said that, if you've gone on to say that we should commend Kira for doing such a great job of reducing violent crime, then yes, I might have had a little problem with that.
Oh no, no, I wouldn't. That would never happen.
I'm just kidding.
I knew I could count on you, Light.
Hey, so do you think you're ready to try a few on your own now?
Scary.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, sounds like Dad's home. Welcome home, dear.
Thank you.
He's home really early today.
Hey, why don't you at least try the last problem by yourself?
I will, but maybe after dinner.
Yeah, right. Helping your sister with her homework, you sure are relaxed. Of course. If the police try to come after me, I'm pretty confident I've got something that'll give me the advantage. Hey, glad you could join us for dinner. You hungry, Dad?
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Oh my god. Okay.
So, Light, tell me how are your studies going?
Everything's okay, I guess.
Whatever, he's at the top of his class. My big brother's a genius. That's my son. We're all proud of you, Light.
Is everything okay, Dad? You look tired.
Yeah, I'm not able to say too much about it. This case I'm working on now is really tough.
I see. Well, Daddy's a policeman. And that must be the reason why you're so confident. That's right. It's easy for me to hack into Dad's computer. We're on a home network, so I can copy the files I need without leaving a trace.
Oh.
This way I can keep track of their investigation. Here we go.
Oh my god. Interesting.
Well, isn't that interesting? Looks like the police are already beginning to suspect a student. I guess that means you're in trouble. If the cause of death is written within 40 seconds of writing the person's name, it will happen. If the cause of death is not specified, the person will simply die of a heart attack. After writing the cause of death, details of the death should be written in the next 6 minutes and 40 seconds. That sound right to you, Duke? So what's your point? In other words, if I write heart attack as the cause of death, then I should be able to write down all the details, including time of death afterwards, shouldn't I?
Ah.
Looks like I'll be able to provide you with more entertainment now.
Maybe.
Inmate 148, what's wrong? Snap out of it.
What? I don't believe this. Another 23 victims yesterday? Are these confirmed?
Yes.
The day before, there were another 23 victims. He's killing one off every hour on the hour.
Considering that this new pattern has been going on for 2 weekdays, it does punch some holes in the theory that our suspect is a student.
Maybe not. Anybody can skip 2 days of school.
You're missing the point. It does appear less likely now that Kira's a student, but that's not the message he's sending by doing this. Ask yourselves why every hour, and why are all these victims in prisons where they are sure to be discovered immediately? Why not other criminals like before? I believe Kira is telling us that not only can he kill from a distance, but he can also determine the time of death.
Oh.
Something's not right.
Maybe.
As soon as we began to suspect that Kira might be a student, the pacing of the killings changed, as if to contradict that theory. Coincidence? No, too convenient. This can only mean that Kira has access to police information. It's obvious now. This is a direct challenge to me. I'd say Al is probably starting to sweat a little by now. What'll really make his job difficult is that I've deliberately left about 50 criminals alive for times like this.
Oh.
If Al's as good as they say, by now he should be starting to suspect someone with connections to the police.
So Kira has found a way to obtain information from the task force headquarters. This is one fact that cannot be ignored. What does
Interesting.
he get out of all this? What is he hoping to achieve in the end?
There's one thing I don't get. Showing them you have connections to the police makes it easier for them to find you than when they just suspected you were a student.
Well, my real agenda is to get close to him so I can eliminate him.
How you gonna do that?
You still don't understand human beings. In this world, there are very few people who actually trust each other. And it's no different for the police, you know. What's
Ah.
especially important is that Al and the investigators don't trust each other at all. Think about it. Could you trust someone whose name and face you don't even know? When Al discovers that I'm somehow getting confidential information, he'll be obligated to start investigating the police to find the source of the leak. When that happens, it'll only be a matter of time before the police start resenting Al. On the surface, it will appear that Al and the investigation team are working together to try to catch me. But in reality, Al will investigate the police, and they will be investigating Al. I'm not the one who's going to find Al. I can let the police do that for me. And when they do, that's when I'll eliminate him.
Okay. What once it doesn't happen. Okay. Recognize the image and voice of the original owner. That is called. Okay. So interesting. This Death Note is going on, and if I literally say, the way the furthermore I am like watching the episode, the more curiosity has been building up in my mind to watch the next scenes as early as possible. If I really say, man, over here, the kind of storyline they have been built, the way they have been building curiosity also in you, that's very impressive. That's literally very impressive. Now after this, the way the last he has been said, Kira, that the L and the police, they're going to find each other, and for him it will be very easy to find the L and directly find the L and go and kill him. What an idea. Now, but at the last, what is going to happen, that is what I'm excited for, right? So yeah, that is it for today. अगर वीडियो आपको पसंद आई तो लाइक कर देना, नीचे कमेंट करके बताना कि कैसा लगा, और आपको ऐसा और वीडियो चाहिए वो भी कमेंट करके बता दो। इस वीडियो को शेयर कर दो, नीचे दिए गए रेड सब्सक्राइब बटन को वो भी क्लिक कर देना, और मेरा इंस्टा आईडी नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिया गया है, सो प्लीज फॉलो दैट टू। थैंक यू।